on time versus in time versus in good time. What is the difference? Look at this. The exam started on time. She arrived the venue in time. I finished the project in good time. The phrases in good time, in time, and on time, are they all saying the same thing? What is the difference? In this video, we are going to look at the meaning of these three expressions and how to use them. Now, the three expressions on time, in time, and in good time relate to time and punctuality with respect to a scheduled time or deadline. So the three prepositional phrases pertain to punctuality. Now let us start with on time. The prepositional phrase on time means exactly at a scheduled time or deadline, not earlier and not later. So, on time is used when something or an event occurs at the exact time scheduled for that thing. For instance, if an exam is scheduled to hold at 10 a.m. and at 10 on the dot the exam actually started, then you could say the exam started on time. Another example is this. The bus arrived on time and we left early. In other words, the bus arrived at the time scheduled for it to arrive. So next, let's look at in time. The prepositional phrase in time means a time earlier than a scheduled time or deadline. So the phrase in time is used when something occurs at a time earlier than a scheduled time or a deadline. Take, for instance, a meeting is scheduled to hold at 10 a.m. and you, as a participant, get to the venue of the meeting as early as 9:45 a.m. Then one could say she arrived the venue in time, that is earlier than the scheduled time. Another example is this. I got to the cinema in time to have a good seat, which means you got to the cinema at a time earlier than a scheduled time so that you can secure a good seat. All right, let's go to in good time. The prepositional phrase in good time is similar to in time, but in good time expresses a time much more earlier than a scheduled time or deadline. So the phrase in good time is used when the time involved is much more earlier than a scheduled time, such that there is sufficient time to attend to some other things. For instance, the deadline for you to submit a project is on the 30th of July, but as early as 25th, you are already done with your project. Then you could say, I finished the project in good time, such that you now have enough time to attend to some other thing. So in good time and in time are used when something occurs earlier than a scheduled time. But for in good time, the thing occurred much more earlier than the scheduled time. Did you get that? Thank you very much for watching.